ya marehemu Albert Ojwang ni kisa ambacho kimenisikitisha mno, Bwana Spika. Bwana Spika, sisi kama vijana tumeondoka nyumbani kwenye umaskini kuja mijini ili kujitafutia. Ni kisa kimenihuzunisha kuwa Albert aliweza kuchukuliwa na maafisa wale, na ripoti za upasuaji wa maiti zimeonyesha kuwa Albert hakujiua, aliweza kuuawa na maafisa wale. Singependa kujiunga na wenzangu ambao wananungunika. Bwana Spika, maafisa wale ambao walimbeba Albert kutoka kwao washtakiwe kwa makosa ya mauaji ili wasema nani ambaye aliwatuma kuangamiza kijana yule. Ni jambo ambalo linasikitisha, Bwana Spika, kwa sababu kama vijana wa taifa watatendewa unyama kama ule, sisi viongozi tunabaki hapa tukinungunika. Bwana Spika, hii si hali ya kawaida, Bwana Spika, na mauaji ya wanablog yamekithiri. Sisi kama viongozi tumezoea kuwekewa makosa kwenye mitandao pale, lakini hatujawa wa hasira kiwango cha kutaka kuwaua wale ambao wanatutusi pale kwenye mitandao. Kwa sababu tuko kwenye nafasi za uongozi, mambo kama yale yakitokea, sio sisi kuchukua hatua kama zile. Kwa hivyo, Bwana Spika, maafisa wale ambao walimchukua kijana huyu Albert kutoka nyumbani akiwa salama washtakiwe kwa makosa ya mauaji ili waweze kuambia bunge hili na taifa kiini kikuu cha wao na ni nani ambaye aliwatuma kumwangamiza kijana huyu. Roho yake isilale pema peponi, Bwana Spika, iweze kuwasumbua ambao wamefanya mambo hayo katika taifa hili. Asante sana.
Senator Omtata.
Mr. Speaker, sir, to begin with, I just want to read Article 238 of the Constitution, Clause 1. It reads, national security is the protection against internal and external threats to Kenya's territorial integrity and sovereignty, its people, their rights, freedoms, property, peace, stability, and prosperity, and other national interests. Clause 2A says, national security is subject to the authority of this Constitution and Parliament. Parliament has the power to investigate this crime. And we have gotten to a point whereby we should form a parliamentary committee of inquiry to be guided by the inquiry. And that committee should get to the ground and call witnesses and unearth this problem. If you look at the Commission of Inquiries Act, it's another guide. We can ask the President to form the committee. If he can't, Parliament can constitute itself into a committee. When J.M. Kariuki died, Parliament constituted a committee of inquiry, and there's a tradition in this House that we have been able to inquire matters like this. So given the weight of this matter, my submission is that Parliament should investigate this matter. The police have nothing to investigate. Yes, please.
Senator Omtata, would you wish to be informed by the Senator for Migori?
Yes.
You may proceed, Senator Eddy.
Mr. Speaker, my brother, Senator Omtata, has called for the formation of... I'm very emotional, Mr. Speaker, you'll forgive me. He has called for a commission of inquiry on the death of a young man when it is a matter of public understanding that there is somebody who has been alleged to have reported that Ojwang had published something about him. How does the justice system work, Mr. Speaker? How does it work?
Senator,
can it be...
Senator Eddy, what is this information that you'd wish to share to aid... Senator Mtata's contribution.
What I want to share with Senator Mtata is there is a serious person who works in the police rank who had an issue with this young man, and there's nothing to inquire about him. At the very least, let the young people in Kenya see that at least this person is behind bars, or at least has written a statement for which can form a basis for any kind of inquiry. There is nothing to inquire about a DIG who had an issue with this young person, Mr. Speaker. What is there to inquire? Senator, and is the one who sent for him, Mr. Speaker. What is there to inquire?
Senator Eddy, I've given you some latitude because we wanted to know, to understand the information you wanted to volunteer. Nevertheless, Senator Mtata, if that is helpful, you may proceed.
Well, it is helpful to the extent that you have not seen the tweet. Personally, I have not seen the tweet that has been referred to, or the insulting statement that is alleged. I have not seen it. Naturally, this thing would have been floating around. So it looks like if there was one, there's a very heavy cover-up that we are not able to leave it to the ordinary law enforcement mechanisms to get to the root of this matter. That's why I would like people like Senator Sifuna here, Senator Mandago, and people, and the bull of Nandi, Senator Cherargei, to sit on this issue and try to bring closure to this. We had Gen Zs killed in this country. It's close to a year today. No stone has been turned. And if it has been turned, what was seen under that stone has not been told to us. That's what I'm saying, as the ultimate house. And that's why I read this constitution. 258 clause 2A. National security is our business. And national security includes the lives of Kenyans. A life of a Kenyan has been lost. Many lives have been lost. Nobody has been held accountable. That's why I'm saying that in this particular matter, we form a body, a committee of inquiry the way it was done when J.M. Kariuki died, and the way it was done recently when this lady was killed by the British soldiers. And we unearth the evidence we can get and force law enforcement to act. If we leave it to law enforcement, we are going to complain, daylight, sunset, and the things will go cold. Let this house take charge and get to the bottom of this matter, turn whatever stone there is to be turned, look under that stone, and tell the world what they see. That's what we need. Otherwise, we are going to end up nowhere. They are going to sanitize this thing and it's going to disappear. This was a murder. We even have information this guy was taken to Central Police Station when he was bleeding. We would like these people to have a forum where they can come and tell us what they saw without fear of being victimized. That's why I'm asking for a parliamentary commission of inquiry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Nderitu.
Asanti Bwana Spika kunipa fursa hii. Kwanza kabisa nataka kuleta risala zangu za rambirambi na watu wa Laikipia kwa familia ya Albert Omondi Ojwang. Na nimpongeze Seneta wa Migori Eddy kwa kuleta taarifa hii, kwa sababu wakati huu Bwana Spika, kwa nchi nzima kuna tanzia kwa sababu ya kumpoteza kijana barubaru. Kijana ambaye alikuwa ana maono. Bwana Spika, na hii imekuwa ni kama kawaida, kwa sababu inaonekana watu wanaongea na polisi, maafisa wa usalama wamezoea. Watu wataongea, watanyamaza. Bwana Spika, nasema hivi kwa sababu kuna taarifa ambayo tungetaka kujua kile ambacho kilimuua padre ambaye anaitwa John Maina Ndegwa wa Boyman. Vile vile taarifa kuhusu padre ambaye anaitwa Alois Cheriot Bet. Lakini Bwana Spika, ikiwa taarifa kama hizo huwezi kazipata, wanajua ya kwamba hata huyu kijana ambaye tayari tunaambiwa ya kwamba na maafisa ambao wanatuambiwa kwamba watafanya uchunguzi. Uchunguzi wao wa kwanza walisema ati katika seli Ojwang alijigongesha kwa ukuta. Bwana Spika, huyu Ojwang hakuna mahali kunasemekana alikuwa na ugonjwa wa kifafa ati alianguka. Ni wazi julikane alipokuwa akichukuliwa Homa Bay, maafisa wa usalama walihakikishia wazazi wake ya kwamba ako sawasawa na atapatikana. akiwa vile vile. Bwana Spika, alitoka huko akiwa buheri wa afya, lakini ukiangalia ripoti ya upasuaji wa mwili wake inaonyeshana ya kwamba alinyongwa, na vile vile inaonekana ya kwamba alipigwa kichapo cha mbwa kuingia msikitini. Bwana Spika, hii ni aibu kwa maafisa wa usalama, kwa sababu wao ndio wamepewa jukumu kulinda mali na maisha ya wananchi. Bwana Spika, sasa inafika kiwango ya kwamba wananchi wanashindwa, wakimbilie majambazi? Hapana. Wakimbilie polisi? Hapana. Kwa sababu Bwana Spika, Inspector General wa polisi anapaswa kuitwa hapa aelezee kinaga ubaga. Naye naibu wa Inspector General wa polisi ambaye anatuhumiwa ya kwamba haya mambo yametendeka kwake, Bwana Spika, anapaswa kuwa amejiuzulu. Na si hiyo peke yake Bwana Spika, samaki anaanza kuoza kutoka kwa kichwa. Waziri wa usalama Kipchumba Murkomen anapaswa akija hapa kesho atuelezee vizuri, na akishindwa kueleza Bwana Spika, ajiuzulu, kwa sababu yeye ndio tunategemea, yeye ndio tumepatia lile jukumu akiwa kama waziri. Nataka kuwashukuru vijana wa hapa Edi, na shukuru majority leader ama kiongozi wa
Senator Asige.
Thank you, Speaker. In June of 2024, the streets were the crime scene during the Gen Z protests. Now young people are being executed in a new place. It seems that police stations have become the new crime scene. And I, as I proceed, want to call for the IG and his deputy, who have had far too many extrajudicial killings under their belt in just 1 year, fired with immediate effect. Mr. Speaker, because there are too many rights that have been violated through the death and the killing of Albert, 26, 28, and 29, and other articles of the Constitution. Why was Albert Ojwang arrested without a warrant or a clear explanation of the charges contrary to Article 49? Why was he transferred over 350 kilometers from Homa Bay to Nairobi instead of being processed locally? On what basis was he even detained in Nairobi? Why was his safety not guaranteed while in police custody as mandated by Section 59 of the National Police Service Act? And if the allegations of corruption that he made were worth killing him, then why isn't this precisely what we're investigating? Because only a hit dog hollers. DCI should not be seen anywhere near this investigation, Speaker. A judgment by Justice Mugambi on the 9th of May 2025 clarified that only IPOA has the mandate to investigate deaths and injuries caused by police officers who are on duty or occur in custody. Not DCI, not any other department of the police. Also, the Security Services Laws Amendment was introduced in Parliament to expand IPOA's oversight powers and give it more teeth, not just recommendations, but actually allow them to make arrests. But the National Assembly has blocked this bill. We know that. They say that it doesn't concern counties, thereby stalling its legislative process in this Senate, and therefore obstructing real justice. We have to fight as a Senate to bring that bill. Dead people don't tell tales, Speaker, but the collective voice of Kenyans demands that this tale be told and justice be served immediately. I thank you.
Senator Kisang.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also joined my colleagues to condemn the killing of Albert Ojwang, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this is a young man who was teaching. In fact, I want to send condolences to the people of Homa Bay, the people of Taita Taveta, because he was a teacher there, Honorable Speaker, and the only child. So it's unfortunate that he had to die in a police cell. I don't know if the police don't know that there is a law that was passed 2019 called Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act, that if anybody abuses you in the social media, you report, take them to court, and charge them. So there was no need to kill this innocent young man, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I think it is time now for the National Police Service to put CCTV cameras in the cells, because we have lost many people in the cells, and there is no record to show what could have happened, actually, Honorable Speaker. They need to put, the National Assembly need to afford some resources so that all our cells in the country, Honorable Speaker, are put CCTV cameras so that, there will be no excuse to say that somebody
committed suicide. The report of autopsy is already out, Honorable Speaker, and they have said, the pathologists have said, Albert died not because of self-inflicting injuries. This was basically done by the police officers, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it's unfortunate, and this should not happen in a democracy like Kenya, Honorable Speaker. We have a very progressive constitution, so these things should not happen at all. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Dulo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to join my colleagues actually in condemning what happened to Albert. Mr. Speaker, of late there is so much insecurity issues that are happening in this country. And I think it is high time that we have taken very serious action against the happenings as far as insecurity is concerned. Mr. Speaker, I saw the father of Albert actually on media trying to explain what happened to the son. And Mr. Speaker, you can imagine Albert having ugali and sukuma under a tree, and the police officers come with a motorbike and arrest the innocent young man. Mr. Speaker, if he was guilty, and I was actually hearing the father, he was saying the wife and the child were also seated there. He didn't even finish actually eating his ugali. Mr. Speaker, we should not allow loss of life in our country. This is happening. There are gangs all over actually recruited by so many people in this country, especially the politicians, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, when this matter came up, so many of my colleagues came to me and said that we must summon IG to come and explain this matter to us. Mr. Speaker, we managed to summon, to ask IG to come and explain on this matter this morning, 11 o'clock. But unfortunately, it didn't work out, Mr. Speaker. National Assembly has requested IG to appear before them on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. And they have requested also Senate to appear before Senate on Thursday midday. Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that police should not investigate because it's like they are investigating themselves. IPOA is in place. They should actually move with speed and ensure that investigation is carried out, and those who are concerned should be brought to books. Mr. Speaker, I request on Thursday midday, this should be the committee of the whole, where we should be able to address all the matters affecting insecurity in this country. I thank you, and I pass my condolences to the family of Albert, and the wife and the widow, the widow and the child. Mr. Speaker, this is a very serious matter that needs to be dealt with and put to a stop. I thank you.
The Senate Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the people of Kericho and on my own behalf, I join the rest of the country in passing condolences to Albert Ojwang. Mr. Speaker, I've sat here wondering, beyond the things we say as legislators, what else? What happens next? The unfortunate thing, Mr. Speaker, is that we have abated this kind of crimes for too long as legislators. We want to sit here, get clips on TikTok and say, you know, I expressed my rage. Look at the house, it's virtually empty. Because people have shared what they want to say. They have gotten theirs for the afternoon, Mr. Speaker, without a recourse. Mr. Speaker, the motion that we passed here after the June 25th protest, if we had adhered to it, and our committees, and I've said this more than 100 times on this floor, Mr. Speaker, that there were specific things that we asked each of our committees to do. The arrest procedures, Mr. Speaker, was part and parcel of what we passed in that particular motion. Mr. Speaker, the rights of protesters was part and parcel. If that had been addressed, Mr. Speaker, the young people of Angata Baragoi would not have been killed. If we had done the arrest procedures, Mr. Speaker, Albert Ojwang would not have been picked from Homa Bay to come here. And up to when, Mr. Speaker, do we want to be a house of lamentations? Let us be serious with our work. The people of our individual counties, Mr. Speaker, did not vote us in here to come and lament like them, we should be embarrassed. This is not a matter that we should even be addressing, Mr. Speaker, because we know for a fact that we have the power. If you, as a member of parliament, whine, what do you expect young people to do, Mr. Speaker? I want to urge ourselves that for once, let us take our duty seriously. Let us ask our committee on security to lead us into a conversation. In a sitting of the entire plenary, the same way the late Senator Yusuf Haji led us in this house, in a sitting of the entire plenary, when our 3 colleagues were arrested arbitrarily. But our Speaker, let us stop this hypocrisy of just speaking and going home. People are disappointed in our actions. I expect that Professor Odinga, that you serve as a vice chair of this security committee, together with Senator Fatuma Dulo. You want us to speak